We support the plea agreement 100%.
We didn't agree on anything. He only negotiated with the murder of our children.
The man pleading guilty to killing 4 University of Idaho students set to be sentenced tomorrow. A look ahead at what we can expect to see as Bryan Kohberger heads back to court.
Hang straight to the right. Like it out.
Okay. Anyone can learn to fly at this circus school. Why even you should learn to walk the tightropes.
And an upgrade for Albertson Stadium with suites and club seats. The transformation of the north end zone in a distinctive Boise style.
CBS 2 News starts now.
Good evening. Tomorrow, the murderer of 4 University of Idaho college students learns his official sentence.
Joe Haroma is now reporting live for us outside the Ada County Courthouse, where he'll also be tomorrow as Bryan Kohberger appears at 9 in the morning.
Happening tomorrow here at the Ada County Courthouse, Bryan Kohberger, after pleading guilty to the murders of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogan, and Kaylee Gonzalez, will be facing sentencing. He faces 4 life sentences and 10 years for the burglary charge. Just weeks before the trial was set to take place, Kohberger accepted a plea deal in which he would plead guilty to all 4 counts of first-degree murder and 1 count of burglary. As part of the deal, he also waived his right to appeal, a process which could have lasted decades. In exchange, the possibility of facing the death penalty was removed. The victims' families are split on the deal, with the Mogan family in favor.
We support the plea agreement 100%. While we know there are some who do not support it, we ask that they respect our belief that this is the best outcome possible for the victims, their families, and the state of Idaho.
And the Gonzalez family feeling betrayed.
We didn't agree on anything. He only negotiated with the murder of our children. That was the only person that he negotiated with.
Many details, including motive, are still unknown. Kohberger will have the option to speak at sentencing, but he does not have to, and no one, including the judge, can force him. Judge Stephen Hippler most recently lifted the gag order, allowing for more information to come out, including court documents.
I think the rights of the public to information in this case is paramount, given the fact that a plea has been entered in this case, and so I'm going to lift the non-dissemination order.
That information isn't expected to start pouring out until after the sentencing and could take some time. The victims' families will also get an opportunity to give impact statements during the hearing to express exactly how these murders have affected them. The hearing is scheduled for 9 a.m. tomorrow. It's unknown currently how long the hearing will last, as it could go into Thursday, but we will be here all day covering it and bringing you updates as soon as we get them. In Boise, I'm Joel Haroma reporting.
We can't predict what'll happen tomorrow.
But Marcos Guadarrama finds out what our senior investigative reporter for our new true crime team, Criminally Obsessed, expects.
Well, many are wondering what, if anything, Kohberger will say when he takes the stand during tomorrow's sentencing at the Ada County Courthouse. This week, President Trump weighing in on the Kohberger case. Trump says the judge in the case should make Kohberger explain what happened during that early November morning back in 2022. Kohberger has the right to remain silent, and Judge Hippler cannot force him to speak. Ann Emerson, senior investigative reporter with the Criminally Obsessed podcast, says we likely won't hear much from Kohberger.
Part of the terrifying part of this whole case, honestly, is that we don't know where he's connected in his mind to this. So, the truth is that no, I don't think we're going to get what these victims' families deserve is some kind of answer of why. I will be very surprised if he goes ahead. It's not off the table, but it certainly would be a stretch to think that now all of a sudden he is going to tell us why he did this.
Emerson says now that the gag order is lifted, we may soon find out more details about the case and the investigation from key players, including law enforcement, the attorneys involved, and even Kohberger's defense.
I know they don't want to say anything until they've gotten through this sentencing. I don't know if they're going to want to go ahead and say anything after this as part of his team, but I do think that the prosecutors will have a chance to explain why they went ahead, because I think a lot of people want to hold their feet to the fire, right? They really want to understand, why did the prosecution make a plea deal when they did? What was the reasoning behind it?
Emerson says these details could take months, if not years, to come to light. The judge expected to give the victims and families in the case a chance to speak and give their impact statements. In studio, Marcos Guadarrama reporting.
Our team also putting together a podcast to help fill you in on the case against Bryan Kohberger, Gem State, the Idaho student murders. It's available anywhere you find podcasts. It's also on Idaho News on Demand on YouTube. This specific podcast provides reflections on the lives of the 4 victims, expert analysis on the complex case, and details about the crime impacting so many Idahoans and beyond. You can scan the QR code to download this podcast, and you'll also find it on idahonews.com.
An update now on that firefighter ambush up north. This coming from the Kootenai County Sheriff. You may remember 2 firefighters dying. Another shot in the back, suffering from broken ribs, spine issues, and more, now rehabbing in a hospital in Colorado. Well, their attacker shooting them from a tree after luring the crew by setting a fire. And we're learning more about Wes Rowley, the 20-year-old, leaving several drawings and a note to his father in his truck nearby, saying in it he will go into battle and it would be a dishonor to survive. He says that he falls into the trap of modern existence, which he calls propaganda. The letter ends with some scratchy drawings of Norse runes. The department confirming Rowley did ask how to become a firefighter in May and then left frustrated with the answer, trying to join the U.S. Army multiple times, not qualifying. Deputies still not connecting Rowley to any specific extremist group. You don't have to run away to join the circus anymore to learn spectacular skills.
Savannah Hankert and Sophia Damani take you to an aerial art school where everyday people of all ages are conquering their fear of heights and getting into shape.
The circus is for everyone. Ready. And there's a new school to teach you the ropes. Up, up.
Hang straight, to the right, out.
Ah! Okay. While I might not have been the most graceful,
And flat, flat, flat.
it's easy to see why the people here are so passionate. It was so scary, but it was fun.
I did my first trick and then just instantly fell in love. That moment of weightlessness just was so insane and really cool and just an absolute adrenaline rush, and the thing that I'm always chasing every single time I go up there.
Aiden is an instructor at Circus Vision,
What do we got, cruise control?
an aerial arts and flying trapeze school where kids and adults alike can conquer their fears and learn something new.
The scariest part is climbing the ladder, so it's a cool experience that not everyone does or takes advantage of, and it's right here in Boise, so why not try it? All right, big swing.
Erin says she loves taking flying trapeze classes to push herself physically and to bond with her daughter.
It's so much fun, and it's cool that I have a parent that actually does it with me.
We talk about what tricks we're gonna do and different things that we're working on.
Very nice.
My favorite trick is probably my pelican, which is where I have one foot on the bar and then I'm in kind of a split position.
Learning new tricks isn't always just for fun. While many students do it for the sense of accomplishment, the community, and the exercise, others pursue it professionally.
Circus in Idaho is actually a lot bigger than everyone thinks it is.
I'm on the aerial team. I was on JV last year. Tryouts were like a few weeks ago. I made varsity.
Well, one thing's for sure.
Holy crap!
If I had tried out for the team, I wouldn't have made varsity.
No!
Not only does the unique sport test your physical strength, but also your mental strength.
This is a big trust exercise.
It totally is.
But with instruction on the ground,
Re-grab your bar,
and lots of encouragement,
that was awesome.
I felt confident jumping off the 25-foot platform.
Okay, I went belly. You said butt.
He's so ridiculous.
That was so much fun. But if you can't do flying trapeze,
You can always try aerial arts.
What do you mean can't do flying trapeze?
I don't know if your son's ready for that.
Yes, I was very intimidated. I was trying to think, how am I ever going to hold on to that silk?
You got it.
You can do it, but you have to be stubborn.
The owner tells me that she has students as young as 6 and as old as 72. So this is for all ages, all sizes, and all phases of life.
I think it offers a lot of artistry and a lot of personal growth.
something I enjoyed about trying the silks.
So you're gonna hold it like a pizza. You're gonna wrap it all the way around the silks.
Was that it could be as hard or as easy as you make it.
Over and then rotate towards your pinky finger.
While being in my 3rd trimester kept me closer to the ground.
You got it, you got it.
I have a lot of extra weight these days. I don't know if I can lift myself.
I could definitely see myself getting hooked once I'm a little more mobile.
I sat and I stood, so I did a lot.
Savannah and I learned how passionate Circus Vision is about sharing the joy of performing arts.
Once you're here, you can be a beautiful butterfly. Put the silks behind your back.
Something Sam, the owner, wasn't sure she'd be able to do after the previous aerial school she worked at closed.
If we didn't do it, it would die. And I could not let that happen because that's kind of where my real aerial career started. And there's so many of my friends and staff that if it were to go away, they would have nothing. And I was not okay with that. So we scrambled for a couple of months and found this and put up and then started classes right away.
If you're interested in signing up for classes with Circus Vision, you've got a lot of options, especially if you're interested in aerial.
Not only do they have silks, but they have lyra, hammocks, and rope.
You can sign up for classes at idahonews.com. Reporting in Boise, I'm Sophia Dumani.
And I'm Savannah Hankard.
You spun on purpose. I'm just like out of control right now.
Whoa! Backward!
Take a ride on the wild side. The fun waiting for you out on the Payette River.
Every day we're posting videos for you on Idaho News On Demand, our YouTube channel. You'll see some of the latest. A local author and reporter, you just saw her, Sophia, publishing her own children's book. She's going to tell you how peanut met butter. And a look ahead at what to expect with Kohberger's sentencing for the Moscow murders tomorrow. Plus a tiny home resort in Idaho. The transformation bringing luxury to an abandoned town. So you can check it out yourself. Idaho News On Demand on YouTube.